I got my popcorn ready. Let's talk about this one right here. So, ready it is. El Selector live in the flesh. Raptors just went down. The game just went down. For those who didn't see the game, the Raptors played the New Orleans Pelicans, and the Raptors took game 1 in Tampa. First time in NBA history, Toronto Raptors playing Tampa. And what happened? They took a L, a second half L, the Toronto Raptors. So I don't even know where to start, man. Honestly, it's your guy Selector, like I said earlier, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about this. Toronto Raptors, first game of the 2020-2021 NBA season. And there we go. It's that big first game in a nutshell right there. Toronto Raptors went up against New Orleans Pelicans. And we got to see the new look Raptors. We got to see what they're all. We got to see what tangibles they're bringing. We got to see what this team could potentially do. You know? And what can I say? The Toronto Raptors took the L. So I don't know. It was an interesting one to say the least because the Raptors were leading at the first quarter. First quarter looked really good. That they came out guns blazing. They came out smoking. They were doing damage. They were going out there and they were going and doing what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? So the Raptors came out and they were looking really good. You know, we got to see Boucher out there. We got to see Baines. We got to see the lineup with OG Anunoby, Siakam. We got to see Kyle Lowry, Van Fleet. Everybody was looking good. Kyle Lowry was looking really, really good. You know, was it like 16 or 15 years in the NBA, looking really good, looking like he missed a beat. So Raptors were basically going out there. Raptors were doing what they do, you know. Raptors were real hungry. They looked real hungry in the half, first quarter especially. And then what happened next? Oh, what's going on, man? How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good. You hear me?
What was your take? Yeah, I hear you nice and clear. What was your take on that?
My take is you can't play Powell and Matt Thomas 20 minutes matched up switching on JJ Redick. That was kind of what I thought lost us the game. Matt Thomas and Thomas and Powell just got absolutely destroyed. I know when we lose, everybody's gonna blame Siakam, but he had 20 points, 6 assists, 6 rebounds. He almost had a triple-double, kind of like Ingram. Not bad by any means. I thought he looked good, especially the first 2 quarters, but he played almost 40 minutes. I think that fourth quarter you could tell he was kind of tired. They were talking about resting our starters. He played a lot, and so did Kyle. And I think both of them, you could tell by the end of the game, Kyle didn't look as good either as he did as the first 3 quarters.
No, not
He's
at
just
all.
Getting tired.
Not at all.
But I thought
he looked really tired. He looked extremely tired.
Matt Thomas played 20 minutes and had 9 points. I don't know. His defense isn't good enough to only have 9 points because he's given up. He fouled JJ Redick and Josh Hart. He fouled Josh Hart for a 3-point conversion, right? I remember that underneath the basket. Boucher tries to get a good contest. Basket. Matt Thomas fouls. 3 points right there. So taking 3 points off Matt's 9. Just like that off one play. So I don't know that.
Also, too, what was your take? Because the first quarter, they came out gun blazing. They were cooking. Pelicans couldn't even keep up with this team. Raptors were just doing what they had to do. Raptors, and then it just changed up in the second half. First 2 quarters looked awesome.
That had a lot to do with JJ Redick, and then, also, not only was it was a combination of JJ Redick cooking Powell, but Powell did nothing in return. He had 11, 12. It was all free throws for 6 points, 7 points. Everything else was turnovers, bricking threes. What was his 3-point percentage?
His 3-point percentage? That's a good question. Let me pull that up. I know Powell came in there. Powell didn't give us anything, to be honest with you.
He looked like preseason. He looked like preseason.
And Powell,
and he got kind of cooked by JJ.
That's right. He's a notoriously slow starter. That's one thing I noticed about Powell over the years. So it's kind of what was his percentage? Give me a second. I know he scored about 12 points, but come on, Powell. We need more from you on that statistically.
Well, it's not 12. If he'd have scored 12 points on 3 shots or something, 5 shots, that's different.
Yeah.
He had 20 minutes.
23 minutes. That's right. Matt Thomas too. He had about 20. He had about 20 minutes, 9 points. I have a question. What's your take on it? Like, bro, from my observation, it seems like when they're not hitting threes, it seems like they struggle. What do you think they have to fix that?
I don't think Thomas is the playmaker Nurse wants him to be.
Yeah.
Because that's why I think he should give like at least 10 of those minutes to Flynn. Because Flynn's a far superior pick and roll playmaker. That was the whole thing out of the draft. Pick and roll, scorer and passer out of the pick and roll. That was never Matt Thomas's comp. And I think when we need scoring off the bench, we need somebody to initiate the plays and create the scoring. We had Kyle running with the bench unit. I didn't like that. Like,
no, I didn't like it either.
If you're gonna play Matt as like this pseudo point guard, shooting guard, I don't think it's gonna work. He is a shooting guard.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work either. Honestly,
I think Nurse is gonna figure that out really quick though, because I think Nurse is gonna figure that out. Like and the only reason it's not gonna work is you're playing him and Powell at the same time. Neither one of those guys could defend JJ Redick. They would try to switch. Did you see that three?
Right. Yep, I saw that three. He looked like he even got injured, but he got up though. I think he was just banged up a bit. But yeah, it wasn't good, man. You know what I mean? Like Norm Powell, 1 for 6 at the 3-point line. Like, all right, you see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I guess free throws 7 for 8, and then field goal 2 for 11. So Norm Powell had a horrendous night. He had a horrendous.
That was kind of, and defensively. And that's kind of he wasn't good defensively.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. You're 100% right on that. Defensive rebounds. He had one defensive rebound the whole entire night. I don't know. We didn't get much from him. What's your take on Baines, bro? Because I don't know. Baines, he had about 11 points, 9 rebounds. But was a couple. I don't know. Go ahead.
Well, I think Baines I can give way bigger of a pass to because he's been here like 2 weeks. Powell's been here 7 years. Powell's been here 7 years. Like, I just don't I don't feel confident in his shot because it's so slow. He has the slowest jump shot of anybody on the team. And that's the only thing. Like, he's got to go – he goes cerebral sometimes. But when he's not – he shot 40% from 3 last year. So there's a hope that he just switches it on. He's a notoriously slow starter. But – I think
what's your take on? Go ahead, please.
It's kind of a comp of him being a slow starter, and now he's got a bigger role. So it's kind of hard to give somebody who's a historically slow starter a bigger role. Like it's going to make it worse. You didn't notice he played 10 minutes. Now he's playing 23, and it's like, whoa! Like if you're not hitting your shots, you don't pass the ball at all. Like that's my one problem with Norman. He is a black hole. It's either shoot the 3 or hit the rim, going with the dunk. That's why he got 7 out of 8 free throws made. It's because he couldn't hit the 3, so he's just like flailing at the rim.
It's true. I'm
probably going to have to hear a lot of James Harden trade scenarios.
That's potentially gonna be the talk. The NBA.
But it wasn't. I don't think the only one of our 3 guys that are locked in for the future, OG, Fred, and Pascal. The only one I thought that wasn't really great offensively was OG.
Yeah, you're 100%.
I think it was the surrounding.
What's your take on OG though? But what's your take on that, bro? Because listen,
I thought he was not. He held. OG didn't lose us the game like Powell did, though. He wasn't perfect offensively. He was aggressive. He's getting used to it. But he held Zion, who averaged 28 points per game in the preseason, to 15 points. So, and he made him take offensive fouls going for the hoop. And he got by him a couple times and scored on OG. And it made it look pretty bad. Right on that. But he held Zion to 15. Norman Powell held JJ Redick to 23 points. Like – JJ Redick should be jumping
right on that. God, what's going on, man? God, man, what's going on, man? What's your take on that, bro? What's your take? What did you see from OG Anunoby, bro? What's your take on OG?
He was all right. Like no one was good except Lowry and
God there.
Yeah, what up? You hear me?
Nobody was good besides
God,
who?
you there?
Do you hear me?
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know. God, I think some problems with your mic or something, bro. But yeah, bro, what was your take on? Yeah, so OG Anunoby, though, bro.
No, hold on. I was going to ask
Listen to
him
this-
one
listen
second.
to
He was
this.
saying nobody was good, but who? I was curious what he said the two
Stat
best
line
players
here, bro.
was.
Lowry and Siakam.
Lowry and who?
Siakam.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Siakam
bro, I
was
don't
good.
know.
He almost had 26,
Oh, here's what?
20 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. He just played 39 minutes, and that was like they started packing the paint because freaking Powell was out there, and he's not hitting anything. He's like hitting a he looked like, I don't want to say it, he looked like Paul George. He did. He was playoff Paul George tonight. He was just hitting nothing but the rim or the net. It was ugly.
Like, I'm not that worried.
I'm not worried because Powell is historically a slow starter. I think we're going to get going. I'm happy that Boucher didn't look like complete trash.
Hey, but listen, Milwaukee, Miami, and the Lakers all lost their first game. It's not just us.
That's true.
That's true.
Milwaukee,
Yeah, that's true.
Miami.
That's true. You have a
Lakers
you have a
lost too.
point, so
Lakers, even the super powerhouse of the Lakers
it's
lost.
not the end of the world.
Yeah, like, I'm not worried at all.
Yep.
Yeah,
You guys are
The
100% right.
Clippers,
Bro,
in
what
no
was your
way,
take?
shape, or
Look at-
form do I think they're going to beat them in the playoffs. Go ahead.
Okay, guys, hear this. What's your take on OG Anunoby's stats right here, bro? Because look at this: 4 for 10 field goals. He was 0 for 5 at the 3-point line, and 8
Yeah.
One of them was at the
rebounds. Bro, we need a lot more from OG Anunoby. OG Anunoby.
Yeah. But he
One of
was
them was from, like,
last year.
the
He
end of the
averaged. Hey, hold on. Here's my thing with OG and why I'm not
Was
worried
that
about
Jody?
him at all. Huh? Here's why I'm not
Yeah, but
worried about
Lakers
OG
also have
in the
to-
slightest. I'm not worried at OG because
Go
he
ahead.
averaged 8
Go
shots.
ahead, yeah.
He averaged only 8 shots a game tonight. He's going to be taking more, and he's going to have to get used to it. But he shot 39% from the 3-point line last year, and he shot 37 the year before that, and he shot 41% from behind the arc in the playoffs for us last year. So his shot will come around. Something else you probably
Remember,
don't know. OG Anunoby,
Yeah.
when the shot clock is within the last 4. Huh? Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
hold up one sec. Hear me out, though. Bro, that was last season, though. Last season. As of this
No,
season,
the last
OG
2
Anunoby
seasons.
needs to be at least.
No, what I'm saying is
last 2
the
seasons,
shot will
OG
go in.
Anunoby needs to step up scoring-wise.
Yo. I
Well,
just
no.
missed the free throw
What
to
I'm
win the
saying
game.
is he's taking more attempts. He may have went like 5. What'd you say for 10 or whatever, and however many 0 for 5 from the 3-point line. Well, them threes
0
are
for
going to
5.
start falling.
Yeah, and then
0 for
4
5.
for 10.
Okay, yeah, he's 0 for 5 from 3,
at
but he only
3-point line.
attempted 3. All right, well, he only attempted 3 threes a game last year. He shot 39% and 41, but he only took 3. He took 2 more threes than that last year, and I think he's going to take more attempts towards the paint too. But the thing with OG is he's a good shooter. He shot 37% and then 39% and then 41% for us in the playoffs. So I know he had a bad shooting night, but he's not like Powell, who's known to go like long stretches not being a good shooter. OG has one bad shooting night, but he doesn't have 5, 6, 7. Like I've never known that from OG.
Like, one of OG's shots were like at like the buzzer for like half court, so like we can't really count one of those.
Yeah. Another thing with OG is you may have not known this last year, but OG was OG last year within the last 4 seconds of the shot clock. He was the number 1 player in field goal percentage.
Yeah, like Norm lost
above
us
Nikola
this game.
Jokic.
It was Norm.
I thought that was
Norm lost us this game.
Okay.
Yeah, Norm and Thomas. Neither one of them could guard JJ Redick. They let them
that's
cook
what a
us.
lot of people are saying.
Thomas was great for us, in my opinion.
But also to Van Fleet as well, because Van Fleet was 2 for
but Van Vliet was giving a lot of these guys a hard time going to the basket. I remember him stripping. He stripped Zion right early.
Yeah, but they also got like really hot.
Yep. Yeah, they
JJ
did get
Redick
They did.
Was literally cooking Norman Powell and Matt Thomas. He just
Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah,
they left him open.
Bledsoe came and scored 18. I didn't even.
Look at the 3-point percentage for
Look,
Bledsoe.
JJ scored 23 points in 28 minutes.
Yeah, he's beat us even more than Bledsoe. JJ Redick just cooking them on, just cooking.
Yeah, Bledsoe.
I'm not worried though. Like they got super hot.
Let me take like 4 for 8, bro. So Bledsoe, yeah.
Bledsoe got hot and JJ Redick got hot. I thought what's crazy is Brandon Ingram had 24 points, 11 assists,
on the free
9 rebounds.
Yo, why do we not play Boucher more?
That's true. He was good.
He had 12 points in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And he was blocking, and I think he got blocked.
I don't like Baines.
He did. I don't know. Sometimes.
But Baines, he looked really great on the Suns, and I have faith that he can do better. I don't have a lot of faith that Norman Powell and Matt Thomas together on the floor at the same time is going to be able to guard anybody.
We need to trade Norm. I felt this way for a long time.
Yeah.
It's not even like trading him. It's just finding a way to get his minutes to somebody. I mean, if you want to make a trade at the deadline, we got 7 or 8 shooting guards. Norm's the best player. Put him in a package. I got no problem with it. I'm not going to try to say, no, don't trade him. He's on a contract year. If you want to get some assets, that's a fine thing. But we're not going to be able to do that probably at the second. So I would
okay, guys.
You won't wait.
Guys,
what?
Okay, but guys, we.
Oubre.
Go.
No.
Oubre.
No.
So you're not a fan of Oubre, John Doe?
No. Kelly, no Bray at all. No.
Okay, guys, quick question though. Guys, we got to look at this standpoint though. Fred VanVleet, 29 minutes, bro. OG Anunoby. I understand Powell didn't play that well, but bro, they did play a huge bulk of the minutes, bro. And their production was not that great, bro. Let's be real, bro. Siakam scored 20 points, 8 points. OG Anunoby, he just signed that massive contract for the $72 million. Bro, we're gonna need a lot more from OG Anunoby. That contract.
Yeah, but he held Zion to 15 points. I don't think he lost us the game. I think Norman Powell on defense.
Powell lost us the game.
Norman, not Norman.
It's not
a combo because we had him and Thomas together.
Bro,
that was like the Achilles.
The player we need is like Gallinari.
Guys. No, but guys, you guys gotta hear this. It's not about him losing the game, but his productivity needs to step up. He needs to step up. OG Anunoby step up ascend to that next level. To me, I think OG.
I know, but I'm not as worried about OG though.
He's a good player.
I'm not worried about OG as much.
I am though a little bit because you know what though.
No, I'm not because he had a 14% usage last year, and I think if you just up the usage, his efficiency was so good that even if his efficiency goes down, it'll still be average, and he can still get you probably 14, 15 points per game. I am actually worried about this 2-guard lineup of Thomas more than anything because
but more for Thomas is Powell. Powell's defense is better.
Oh, Thomas wasn't any better. He wasn't. Right. You just give him a pass because you know he's trash on defense. So you kind of expect it. It's like, oh, he got scored on. All right, well, let's go. But every time you see Powell, just get
but the thing is, though, guys, we gotta look. We can't ignore the elephant in the room, though. The elephant.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
I can't hear him. I can't hear him either. It's all right. Just give him a second.
Mm-hmm.
What's the elephant in the room? Did it squish him?
See, the thing is, though, listen, his field goal percentage he was basically at 500.
We couldn't hear you.
I'm saying? Matt Thomas. Also, his 3-point percentage, he was at 600. So, to me, it's not. Oh, you guys can't hear me? Give me a second.
Oh,
can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, now we.
Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah, we can. All right, bro. We can hear you.
Can you guys hear me now? Yeah, okay. What I was saying is with Matt Thomas, you guys hear me now?
Yes.
You guys can't hear me, yeah?
No, we can hear you, dude.
Yeah, you guys go on without me. I'm gonna fix my mic and come right back in. Okay, you guys can hear me?
He can't hear us now?
You can hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you not hear us?
Yeah, I don't know. He disappeared. Hello? you hear me? Okay,
No, I
all
can
right.
hear you.
Bro,
I can hear you.
yeah, I can hear you guys. I can hear you guys clearly.
Your mic messed up though.
Yeah,
It was yours for a second.
Yeah, I can hear you.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I could have. Yeah, you're right. What I was saying, Matt Thomas, bro, basically he was 3 for 5, 3 for 5, 3 for 5. He was 3 for 5 at the 3-point line, so 100. And then at the field goal, you know, what I mean, he was about
That
3 for 6. He was about 500. So Matt Thomas didn't really play the best game as far as
he gave you
defensively,
9
but
points.
offensively,
No,
he
I know
did
that
have some
looks good.
productivity. You see what I'm saying?
That looks good,
Even
but
though
he
he
did
did
that in
score
20
9 points in
minutes.
20 minutes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, he scored 9 points in 20
Yeah,
minutes.
you
And
guys can hear
JJ
me?
Redick. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Here's the problem.
So what's your take
He
on that?
scored
What's your take
9
on that,
points.
guys?
Here's my take. He scored 9 points in 20 minutes, and JJ Redick scored 23 in 26 minutes. That's
Yeah, you
the
do have a valid
difference.
point.
Like, he cooked Thomas and Powell so bad.
No,
It
you
was
guys,
embarrassing.
you have a valid point.
I honestly think Flynn plays better defense than Powell as long as it's at the first two
Flynn
positions.
was Defensive Player of the Year.
Powell does this weird thing where he's squatting, looking like he's going to take
you have
a
valid
crap.
point. You do have a valid
floor.
point there because when you. Yeah.
I don't know. He just squats. I don't like the
Yeah,
Powell
JJ
squat.
Redick's out there for vengeance, bro. You said Matt Thomas and JJ Redick are working out together.
Yeah, JJ Redick was just priming him to take advantage of him. He didn't teach him anything but his own moves. He knows all his tricks now. He set him up. Matt Thomas played okay. He just 9 points, 20 minutes, not a lot of defense, no assists really.
That's fine though. Like 9 points. That's fine.
Yeah, but he gave up more than that. I remember he fouled Josh Hart for a 3-point play. That's 3 points off of his 9 for effect on the game.
GOD, you there?
Yeah, what up? I'm here. But like, what was their like plus minus?
Oh yeah, look
You're
at
there?
Matt Thomas and Norman Powell's plus minus. I want to see it.
Bro, pull it up. I don't have it right now. But like, it's more so
By the eye test, then I watched the whole game. I'm not just some casual. I sat down and watched the whole game. By the eye test, 39 minutes for Kyle, 39 minutes for Pascal. You're going to get great play out of them from the first 3 quarters, but more than that, you're kind of ragging them a little bit. But by the eye test, Powell and Thomas got cooked. And Baines did too by Adams. Like, let's not sugarcoat it.
No,
Steven Adams is getting paid way more than Baines, and it looks like it. But you can't play Boucher more because you're putting him up against Adams, which is going to be even worse. They put Boucher in every time Adams set.
But I feel like Boucher should have gotten more than 12 minutes.
Yeah, but he'd have got cooked by Adams too, though. Like, Adams is just he's getting paid way more than them. He's just better. You're going to have to throw a big body up against him and that didn't even work great.
No, like what I felt is like the 2 players that lost us this game was Fred and Norman.
No, I don't think Fred did. He did okay. I mean, you're going to get them games for Fred, and then you're going to get games where he goes for 30 and almost 10 assists like he did almost every game in the Nets series. But, I mean, at the same time, you're going to get games from Powell, which worries me a lot more because they're just bad game after bad game. Like, this is the 4th game in roll for Powell. He played all the preseason games bad.
Powell either has a 2-point
Fred
game.
lit it up in preseason at least, and he was great in the playoffs. He led us in all scorings, even though he struggled a little against like Jason Tatum, who's big-ish, a big dude defending him. He still gave up 19 points per game in the playoffs and led all scorers last year. So I don't think Fred's going to be losing you as many games as, say, like the Powell-Thomas combo is, because that defensively looked just like – it looked like I could pick on it a little. Like, I'm 200 pounds. I think I could just hit Matt a couple times. I might get offensive foul, but I'm just going to lower my chest, and that's probably what they did to him, because I noticed even like J.J. Redick could hit him with his chest a little and then just pass out, and he could like probe the defense by just driving in on Matt and Powell, and then either kicking it out and then redirecting and running out to the 3-point line and then just being wide open. He did that a lot. He was all that like Steph Curry running around. And Powell
has like the worst IQ I've ever seen.
Oh, it's not great. No, he's not a passer. He has no pass. He averaged half an assist last year, I think, with 16 points.
No, like his shot selection is bad.
Yeah, he can make a lot. Like he can make the contested shots, but
But like,
if he's not making the contested shots, he can basically just run at the rim.
No, because like I saw something. He had like the best 2-point percentage among all guards in the league last year.
Oh yeah, he's a bulldozer.
Yeah, but like the only person ahead of him was Ben Simmons.
Yeah, he's a bona fide bulldozer, but he's got to get going first. He's got to get his game going.
But yeah, he'll get hot, but like I feel like we need a player like Gallinari. You know? Like just scoring off the bench, half court.
The Bucks did lose, damn.
Yeah, like the Bucks.
And they lost to the team that got blown out by the Nets. Like this is gonna look weird for a while. All these teams are rusty as hell.
Yeah, like I'm not worried. Like the Kings might win against the Nuggets.
The Cavaliers beat the Hornets. I didn't think they were as good as the Hornets either.
And like the Kings might beat the Nuggets. Hey, I'll be back in a minute. Wait.
Heat lost to the Magic?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the fuck, I'm not worried about shit.
And the Kings are staying with the Nuggets. This is weird.
Hey, wait, I'll be back. I gotta do something.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's looking pretty interesting to say the least, bro. Like, what's your take on that? Like, with the whole situation with some of these teams already losing and whatnot, bro. John Doe.
Oh, I don't know. It's just weird. A lot of teams are dropping off. They're going to be weird-looking records for about, 3 weeks probably.
You think so, yeah? Yeah, I think so too, bro. I think, a lot of teams are rusty. You could even see some of the guys look kind of like Kyle Lowry looks a little bit big. I don't know. I don't know if that was just me, but didn't you notice that his arms seem a little bit bigger? Maybe, I don't know. I'm sure he's working out and whatnot. Maybe he's in the weight room. I don't know. Maybe he's building a lot of muscle now.
The Kings are hanging with the Nuggets 53-60 right now. Yeah.
Oh, wow. They're doing that?
A weird day.
Yeah, because what was your take on that?
Everything don't start off weird.
Bro, what was your take on that Lakers game? Like, what was your take on that overall?
I don't know. I don't know what to make of it.
Yeah.
I especially don't know what to make of it now that I'm seeing all these good teams dropping games and these just because it's the whole both teams are sloppy. Dude, they had 26 turnovers or something. The Pelicans did, and I know the Raptors had too. It was brutal. But I'm not as worried as I was because this team is going to go as far as Pascal's going to take them, and he had 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists, and that was a big part for me.
Yo, who are you talking to?
I don't know.
Bro, there's no one here.
There's 3 people here.
Oh, he's
me,
back.
You, and El Selector. He's just popping in and out. He can't get his stuff working right, but that's okay. I'll hold the fort down.
Yeah.
What did you think about Boucher with the mid-range Ibaka-style jumper?
More minutes, bro.
I don't know. Adams ate him for lunch. I do feel that. He's just so big. I don't want to.
Adams have?
I did notice Adams tried to run at the basket once, and he saw Kyle Lowry was underneath it, and he's like, "No thanks, I don't want that charge." He immediately passed out.
How much does Steven Adams have?
Oh, he's getting paid quite a bit.
No, how much did he have today?
Oh, I have no idea, but they were all just destroying us off. Nobody guarding him. Trying to double up on Brandon Ingram and letting Lonzo Ball take step-back three-pointers and hit him like he's, I don't know, not Lonzo Ball.
It wasn't Lonzo. It was J.J. Redick and Eric Bledsoe.
No, but you got to admit, Lonzo looked a lot better from 3 than he normally does. He shot 3 of 6, 4 of 6 4
Yeah.
of 7. I don't know.
I think he shot.
That was where all his
40%.
points were, though. He didn't have a lot of points. He only had like 11, 12 points, but they were like all from 3. He was just in transition,
Lonzo's a good shooter
not
now.
respect me. Boom.
Lonzo's a good shooter though. Now.
Yeah, and they didn't act like it. Which I don't blame them. Like, you got to test him.
I'm not mad. Like, he'll bounce back.
Passed. He passed. If anything, I'm frustrated that we didn't go into the bench.
Yeah. I wanted to see more Flynn though instead of.
Nick Nurse talking about wanting to run this 8-man rotation. We're 15 players deep, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah, I wanted to see some Paul Watson.
I don't like if we're gonna get if Norman Powell is giving you 11 points in 23 minutes, like, and getting cooked by JJ Redick. At that point, just spread out the minutes. Like, I know. Well, at the same time, you do want Norman Powell like playing 23 minutes if you're going to trade him at the trade deadline. Like, I can understand wanting to run an 8-man rotation then.
Yeah, but like, I didn't think that Thomas Love.
Norm is super tradable. Like, I like the guy, but he is like contract wise, player wise. Like, we got 7, 8 shooting guards. Just that alone makes you expendable. He has been here for 7 years though, which is a long time to be a Raptor. Kyle's only been here 8. It's not much more than Powell.
Yeah. But it's a tough loss, but it's okay.
I like Boucher's little mid-range jumpers he was doing.
Yeah.
Looks like El Selector's gonna have to, I don't know, use the voice chat.
Ja had 42 points.
Who?
Ja
Morant?
Yeah.
Let's make a trade. That's what fans will be doing. I hate the fucking